but that's still somewhat up in the air, and there's some external politics that impact that debate. There's also external trade policy that impacts that debate. For example, we still have aluminum and steel tariffs on a whole host of countries, including Canada and Mexico. Frankly, tariffs that I think a lot of us in ag are kind of surprised are still there, at least as it relates to those two countries in light of the renegotiated agreement that we have with them. And that, when we're talking about markets, at least Mexico remains our biggest market. So those tariffs there are probably more concerning to U.S. dairy than the sideshow in China.
Holybolt says while it seems that the U.S. has been spinning its wheels on trade, our competitors are gaining market access.
They're moving forward. So we pulled out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership thinking that without us, that deal would probably fail. That deal did not fail. In fact, the other signatories to that agreement moved forward and signed the agreement.
And that agreement includes both key current and potential trade partners.
And that agreement included Japan, always kind of our holy grail of markets out there we've holding out as something that we'd really like better access to. And it also included some Southeast Asian countries, which when we look at overall growth in market development, that's one of the areas where we really would see a lot of growth potentially.
So besides ratifying the USMC and also eliminating the steel and aluminum tariffs, what else does dairy want to see?
In addition, we know these, both the President and the U.S. Trade Representative's Office have talked about bilateral agreements. We want to see progress, more tangible progress on those bilaterals.
Well, at a time when most of us are thinking about retirement, the Polzines have decided to begin a new career by raising and marketing pin scours, a career that's become a true passion.
They're definitely easy to work with. I fully believe that animals are like human beings. If you give them attention and work with them, they're going to like you and you will like them.
Darrell does see plenty of advantages to raising pin scours.
The rate of gain, and you don't have to age it. You can take a slaughtered animal, and in 10 days, you can cut that steak with a table knife. And then when you start talking about take-home meat, that's where the pin scour excels. We get as high as 72.5% take-home from the hook. Now, most breeds, you're happy with 50%.
Now, another plus about the pin scours that has the Polzines excited is the current interest in the A2A2 gene.
And the original beef is A2A2, the wild cattle. It's unique probably to the pin scours because of the isolated areas in Austria where they were developed from the Bavarian breeds. But there are a lot of beef breeds that you'd have problems getting an A2A2.
Polzin says the key is to have two A2 genes, and that's what his herd has accomplished.
But once you can get two A2A2 genes, then you can start to control how you're breeding. And we're guaranteed she's an A2A2. We breed her to A2A2, and we're going to get a calf out of her that's A2A2. So there's no more guesswork anymore.
And the Polzines feel the impact of A2 is yet another reason their pin scours will be in great demand.
And reasons of why we think it should be promoted is because of the A2, because we feel that is the future. We know it's in the milk, and so personally we feel it definitely has to be in the beef also.
Rising temperatures and water. Chad is here with a look ahead to the rest of March.
Yeah, some flooding issues here over the past few days as temperatures have been rising. Now we're introducing some rain into the forecast. As of Thursday, temperatures here in Green Bay well below average for this time of the month. Snowfall obviously has been above average as well as that precipitation. But again, this was as of Thursday. We've seen some more rain over the past few days as well. Here's some good news. Much warmer weather in the forecast. The 8 to 14-day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center has much of Wisconsin under a pretty good likelihood of having temperatures well above average as we head through the mid and later portions of March. Look at this. Temperatures in the 40s into the early portions of the upcoming week. And then we could hold steady well into the 50s, not only through much of next week, but even into the week after. We should be in the upper 30s to around 40 during this time frame. Also, something that is good news, the 8 to 14-day outlook in terms of precip is looking like we have a chance for maybe some drier conditions, which is good with all the melting snow and rain that we have had we can get some warmer temperatures, sunshine, and some drier weather across the area, that will certainly be some good news. Over the next 10 days, the GFS model not really giving us a whole lot of rain, maybe a little bit more off to the south and west, but things looking fairly quiet over the next week to two. Certainly good news.